Oh my gosh, Joby Achan, I didn't know you were here.
I love walking the prayer path when I have some downtime.
Well, hi. It's actually time for your 73 questions as our kachacha. Are you ready?
I guess so. Let's do it.
Okay. How are you?
Well, I get to be outside, so that's nice.
What's the best thing that's happened today?
Probably seeing you at the prayer path.
What are you doing later today?
I'll be celebrating Kurbana. I have to finalize a paper that I'm working on for CCD stuff and answering any phone calls that have happened. There's always something.
How do you like Chicago so far?
Chicago's great. I've been here for 8 years. I love the seasons, the people, the city's charming, so it's nice.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Hiking, running, uh, hanging out with friends, talking to friends. That's a big one. Just new places, so new restaurants, new food, new whatever. That's all fun.
And you're from Cali, right? What's the best part about being home?
Being with my family and being home. I think I really enjoy just being at the house.
What's the first thing you do when you get back to Cali?
Go to In-N-Out. Have to.
Who's your favorite sibling?
My younger brother. My only sibling, but he's my favorite.
What's one thing you find annoying about your brother?
He doesn't answer my phone calls all the time. Yeah.
What's one thing you love about your brother?
That he's just a wonderful, thoughtful person and inspires me to be a better brother.
Aw. Families at the cathedral typically make the Achan's food. What food do you want the Chicago parishioners to make you?
Anything without pavika. I hate pavika.
Okay, I'll definitely take note of that. Milk or cereal first?
Cereal. That's a dumb question.
Okay, very good answer. How good is your Malayalam?
I would say it's pretty good.
Okay. ഞാൻ പറയുന്ന മനസ്സിലാകോ അച്ഛാ?
അതെ മനസ്സിലാവും.
നമുക്ക് കാപ്പി കുടിക്കാൻ പോവാ?
Let's go.
Okay, so we're here at your second favorite place in Chicago. Another question. What's your favorite meal that your mom makes you?
Anything my mom makes is great. As long as there's company, it's not really about the food.
Where did you go to college before you joined seminary?
UCLA.
Favorite memory from your time at UCLA?
Performing at the Indian culture show. We did a Bhangra routine.
That's cool. What was your favorite class in seminary?
Medical ethics or Pentateuch, one or the other.
What's something about seminary that you didn't expect?
That people really play a big part in your own formation, in like people in the classmates.
Favorite memory from seminary?
Probably celebrating the Kurbana for the first time at Mundaline. That was my second year at seminary, just organizing all of that.
And now that you're in Achan, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Probably at a parish, but wherever bishop ultimately sends me.
What's your typical coffee order?
I just pick whatever is looks random or interesting or something I can't imagine what it tastes like, and I pick that.
Okay, can you describe these 3 Instagram pictures?
Sure. So this one is we went to the Holy Land, and there was a place that had these like military machinery that they repurposed into these random sculptures, and I just thought that was really fun. Then this one was when I was in Vienna at the cathedral. I just made a turn and I found an image of St. Edith Stein, who's my favorite saint, or one of my favorite saints, and she's just not at many places, so there was just a great surprise.
What about the last one?
And this is when I went on the Camino, and it was really painful and difficult at times, and I loved seeing a stop sign just being repurposed in this way. It was very encouraging.
What's been surprising about Chicago so far?
Just the inconsistency of the weather, just like how seasons are just seem to be blending in always all the time, and whenever my parents ask me, it just seems like every day is a new answer.
Thoughts on deep dish pizza?
That's okay.
Pineapple on pizza?
Not opposed to it.
What about the cathedral excited you?
The potential. There's a lot of potential at our cathedral.
What about the cathedral scares you?
Maybe our lack of organization or just sort of the chaotic nature sometimes of the community.
There are 1,200 plus families. What will it take to become your favorite parishioner?
Probably just wanting to meet me or see me just because and not trying to get something from me.
Best piece of advice you've received?
Set good boundaries.
Best piece of advice you have given?
Probably need to ask somebody else for that.
If your life was a book, what would it be called?
Um, a mysterious adventure of a Sierra Malabar priest.
3 words to describe yourself.
Adventurous, analytical, quirky.
What's a bad habit of yours?
Pressing the snooze button on the alarm clock in the morning.
What's your favorite book?
Till We Have Faces or Perks of Being a Wallflower.
What's your favorite cartoon growing up?
Pokemon.
What's your favorite Malayalam movie?
It's been a while. Maybe Kangaroo.
What's your favorite Hindi movie?
Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham.
What's your favorite American movie?
The Greatest Showman or A Quiet Place.
Now, what's your favorite MCU movie?
Oh, Doctor Strange, without a doubt.
What TV show could you binge?
Maybe The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
What's your favorite band?
Coldplay.
What's your favorite song?
Either Ink by Coldplay or there's this one kind of a Hindi remix of Tujo Mila and Rabta that I really like, and I listen to that quite a bit.
What's your worst fear?
Being forgotten.
What are your pet peeves?
Too many to count.
Can you name a time you were really angry?
Yes. Next question.
Okay, you want to head out?
Sure, let's go. And we're back.
Okay. What's something you wish you could be good at?
Playing a musical instrument.
What's your favorite place to be?
A national forest or a national park.
What's your least favorite place to be?
The dentist's office.
And if you had to have your own superpower, what would it be?
Reading minds. I think that'd be really cool. Also very scary, but very cool.
What's your favorite praise and worship song?
Hillsong's I Surrender.
Favorite sport?
Tennis.
I know you're a busy guy. How many hours of sleep do you get every night on average?
Maybe 6 to 7.
What time do you usually wake up?
I try to get up at 6:30.
What's the first thing you do when you get up?
Snooze the alarm.
What's your favorite liturgical season?
Depends on the season. Each season actually has its own beauty. It's the way God kind of surprises us over the course of the year. So I can't really say I have one. Each year might be different.
If you could switch lives with anyone, who would it be?
I wouldn't switch lives with anybody.
If you could meet anyone dead or living, who would it be?
I would also just choose to be myself.
What about being a Gochachan excites you?
There's a lot of potential for just new things. People are looking at what are the creative things that you can bring about the vibrancy of life and whatnot.
What about being a Gochachan scares you?
People not taking you seriously and that being a stunt to ministry.
Of all the Gochachans we have in the diocese, Kevin Achan, Rajiv Achan, Melvin Achan, Timmy Achan, and Joel Pius Achan, who's your favorite?
Whoever's in front of me at that given moment.
What's something you want to accomplish in your priesthood?
I would love to know that I impacted someone who became a canonized saint.
Name some people who have helped you throughout your journey to becoming a priest.
My mom, my dad, my brother, my best friend Sharin, a number of people. Too many people to count.
How did your family and friends react when you told them you wanted to become a priest?
Some were supportive. Some took a little bit of time thinking that they were going to lose me. But ultimately now I would say most are pretty supportive and encouraging.
Achans typically have a limited closet. Do you miss having a bigger wardrobe?
Not at all. Simplicity is actually pretty nice.
Okay, so we want to end on some questions about the church. How do you feel about the state of our cathedral community right now?
I think things are okay. I mean, we have great numbers. There's a lot of people. But I do worry about what the state of affairs or that vibrancy of faith will look like in about 20 years or so. I wonder if there's going to be a passing on of that faith to the next generation, or if that next generation is ready to receive it.
What about the diocese as a whole?
Probably the same. I don't think the cathedral community is any different than the rest of the diocese. I think most of our parishes kind of suffer through the same thing. How does the faith get transmitted to the next generation, and is that generation ready to accept or want it?
How have things in the diocese evolved since you were young?
I think there's definitely been a much more of like an American sensibility, greater like English friendliness and whatnot. A lot of youth ministries developing, young families, various infrastructures and all that stuff. So there's a lot of like growth, and a lot of growth still to come.
How do you feel about being part of the first generation of Syro-Malabar priests in the U.S.?
It's exciting. It's trailblazing, and really the Holy Spirit's the one that actually leads the way in that.
In your opinion, how do we bring back our generation to the church?
I think we need to have a deep reflection on the importance, but also maybe even deeper, our dependence on God, and realizing that we really can't live this life without Him.
Okay, thank you so much for answering these questions for us. We'll see you maybe next time.
We'll see you next time. I'm going to set up for Kurbana.
All
Take care. Thank
right,
you.
bye. Okay, so we hope you guys enjoyed that video. Check us out on @SMYO Chicago Instagram and send this video to some friends. Thanks!
Hello.
Joby Achan?
The church is open. You can come in if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to, aren't you? Never mind. I spoiled that.